tough match, but Earl's been around a long time. He's been around the finals a long time, so I've got to give the edge to Earl here.
Let's take a look at Steve Mizrak's scorecard then and see exactly how you do see it. The break and cue ball control, two really important factors.
I like Strickland on the break. He hits him well and hits him hard, but he always gets shape on the ball that he wants to shoot next. Cue ball control, again, I like Strickland. Experience, they've both been around a long time. They both handle the pressure very well. And strategy's hard to pick. Well, let's give them both a mark. So, but I like Strickland here.
Based on the way it's gone so far through this tournament, I have to think that strategy and pressure situations are the two keys. Pressure, because McCready will play with your mind. Strickland's going to have to keep it together. We'll be back to get started. Left in the competition, this is a semifinal match between Earl Strickland and Keith McCready. This one really promises to be both interesting and perhaps volatile. Two very outspoken players. Let's take a look at the rules, and they haven't changed for all these weeks. Object of the game.
Very fast.
For who?
Both players are very fast.
That's McCready, nearest the camera. The yellow ball is McCready's. The orange ball is Strickland's.
It's going to be close right here. McCready hit a little too hard. Earl hit a little too soft.
Earl Strickland will break to start things. And this is one of those games that they may not need our commentary because both these guys are very vocal themselves. Let's take a look at the prize money. $15,000 up for grabs to the winner, $7,000 to the runner-up, and on down to $1,000 for those who finished between 9th and 16th places. $50,000 prize money. And maybe the last time you see $50,000, the prize money in this sport going up and up and up. Let's take a look at the route these two took to the semifinals. Earl Strickland most recently beat Dan Louie, the Northwest champion, 9-5 yesterday after beating Jim Rempe. So he's had a pretty tough road and has beaten some pretty good players. The other side of the coin, Keith McCready got here by beating Efren Reyes, and he's a tough player.
He bet some great players. My name's up there. He beat me 7-4, 7-5.
Mizrak, that's right. I see that.
Yeah.
I see that. They spelled it right, too. 7-4 and 7-5. So he has played some tough competition. There's a look at Earl Strickland, and when he gets over a table, he is all business. He'll break from left to right.
Made a ball on the break. Very important to get off to a jump here. I think Earl's going to be a little cautious here. I think he's not going to make too many mistakes. I think he's going to play safe when he can, and I think he's going to go. I don't know what he's going to do here. I think he's either going to bank the one cross corner, or he's going to play safe. He's going to slide down in between the 3 and the 5 and see if he can snooker Keith on the one ball.
A little bit of indecision right now, I think, for Earl
Looks like
Strickland.
that's what he's doing. He hit a little too hard. Look where the one's going. What he tried to do, he tried to make the cue ball stop right in this position right here. Instead, it went all the way down the table. Now he's got a clear shot to cut the one.
So Keith McCready, who's a guy, once he gets on a roll, he gets very verbal, he talks to the crowd, and uses every advantage he can against his opponent. Plays a big part of psychological warfare.
Keith's got to get out to a big jump. I think whoever gets out to the jump is going to win there. 2 in the right-hand corner. I like the way he's playing right now.
Played very well in his last match also. He's a free spirit, there's no question about that. Kind of the Peck's bad boy of this sport.
Perfect shape. I mean, he's playing absolutely perfect. A very simple run out here. He's going to shoot the 4 straight up the corner. Stop for the 5. Play the 5 in the side. 7 and 8. Very simple run out. Keith McCready 1-0. And breaking. Remember on my scoreboard I gave McCready the edge in the break?
I do. Strickland started out very slowly in his quarterfinal match against Dan Louie also before getting it in gear. Once he got it in gear, he ran away and hit.
When he gets behind or down on himself, Strickland really suffers.
Well, there's the first game going to Keith McCready. So McCready jumps out on top. He's been right on ever since he floor here, even during practice. We'll be back 1-0. McCready and breaking. Earl Strickland's had one shot in the game so far.
Notice Keith moved over to the right side of the table. He's not breaking from the same spot that Earl broke from. And I guarantee you one thing, he will not move from that spot. He just made 2 balls. He feels confident. He's got the 1 straight in. Could be a very quick 2-0 McCready. Perfect position.
He hasn't hit a bad shot.
No, he hasn't.
Since he walked out here, and that includes...
He doesn't like that. Yeah, the expression on his face. He might be snookered on that, too. He might have to go to the bottom rail and try to kick at it, or he might be able to hit just one little small piece of it and play safe. And that's what he tried to do. He tried to play safe. And he hit it real bad.
He's being very quiet today, too. Usually he's playing off the crowd a great deal.
Well, he's not far enough ahead. Yeah. Once he starts to get way ahead, he'll start to get a little more vocal. Now, Earl has one of 2 options there. He can shoot the 2-ball in the corner right here, or he can play safe by just rolling the 2-ball here and trying to bring the cue ball right alongside the rail.
Going for the hole. And
great shot.
Excellent shot. 3-time player of the year, Earl Strickland. Let's take another look.
Perfect shot.
You saw what he saw.
Earl has been there before.
Uh-oh. A gimme. And he let it get away.
Okay.
It wasn't straight in. I had to hold it. I just missed it. God, I just missed it.
Safety here.
Well, Earl said himself, I just missed it. It's just that simple. I guess it happens to everyone in every sport.
Keith made a very, very bad shot there. Tried to play safe, but he left Earl an opportunity to hit the 3, if not make the 3. He had an easy save.
So Earl really not penalized for the mistake that he made.
Rewarded. Now, he's got a little trouble right here. What he has to do is figure out some way to break up the 8 and 9 right here. Those are the only 2 trouble balls. Or he possibly can play position to make the 8 here off this 6. Okay, now what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to play position off the 6 to break open the 2 balls, the 8 and 9. And hopefully have a shot on the 8.
And he did it perfectly. Just perfectly.
Earl is a class player.
It's a leading money winner right now. And that knocks it at 1 apiece. So Earl Strickland made a mistake, got a break, and took advantage of it. 1-all. Race to 9, remember. First player to get to 9 moves on into the finals.
There will be a switch next game.
Oh, he got a ball to go.
Come on.
Okay, he got a ball to go. But he's in a bad position right here. What he can try to do is bank the 1 right into the side, or try to play safe by knocking the 1 over here and bringing the cue ball down this way. Looks like he's banking the ball, Barry. Good shot.
Well played. So far, a very quiet match from 2 kind of explosive and emotional players.
Keith lost his opportunity to really take command of the match by making those simple mistakes in the second game. Well, I don't know if he drew it enough. It looks like he did. Okay, 4 in the corner. Perfect position for the next ball. 6 in the corner, 7 and 8. Game 3 goes to Earl Strickland.
Table's opened up for him now. Just picking him off. Earl playing similarly to the way he did in his quarterfinal match, and that is he'll start out at kind of a slow tempo, but he's picking it up now.
Well, the reason why he's picking it up is because Keith made the mistake in the second game. He sees an opportunity to go get him, and he does. He'll finish you off real quick if you don't watch out.
Well, he's done just that the last 2 games. 2-1, Earl Strickland, the world champion right now. Player of the year 3 times, leading Keith McCready. We'll be back. Tompkins, Steve Mizrak. We're at Caesars, and Earl Strickland has run off 4 games in a row against Keith McCready. But the 4th game, the 3rd in his run, 4th game of the match, was the easiest. After the break, he had a combination of 1 ball, off the rail, to the 9, game over.
Easy game, big turning point.
Now again, he breaks from the left.
We used to break right in the middle. Nowadays, they're breaking from the sides to give them more power, more impetus, more action when the balls open up. We sometimes make the end ball go here and the 9 flies all over the place. Anything can happen.
Well, this time, no luck.
Keith better run out, but he's got a problem. I see one problem on the side, right here. He's got to make the 1 and then worry about these 2 balls on the side.
Well, Keith, for the first time in a long time, at least can think offense.
He's got to worry about that 4 and 7. Looks like he's going to try to make a billiard. 2 first.
That's his problem. 4-7, made the 2.
I don't know what he's going to do here. He's got a couple options. He can go down to the bottom rail. He can draw the ball back. Good shot.
Excellent shot.
Tough shot here, though. One that must be made.
Oh, and he didn't, and scratched, so it's ball in hand now for Earl Strickland. Tough break there.
Earl's got a small problem right here with the 6 and 8. He can't make the 6 go in this corner. So off the 5, he has to play position with the cue ball right about here to make the 6 go in this pocket.
First, the 4 ball.
Little drawback. He didn't draw it enough. What he's going to try to do, it looks like he's going to make the 5, follow the cue ball down here, back up here, try to stop the cue ball right here so he can make the 6. Oh, he's drawing it. He took a chance and he didn't get rewarded there. I'm surprised he did that.
Around the balls.
He tried to go around the 8 and the 6.
Yeah, you heard him say that.
Oh, he's got an easy save.
I did that.
He'll probably play safe by hitting the 6 to the side rail, coming back behind the 8. Pretty good shot there. He's got Keith on the defensive.
Yeah, Keith has only had 1 or 2 opportunities offensively.
Good shot. Keith is not getting any rolls whatsoever.
Crowd appreciative of Keith McCready's. Crowd favorite, really. Very popular.
He makes everybody laugh, smile, be happy.
Except his opponent.
A little bit too hard.
How far is the ball going to roll? Jeez.
But this is a tough shot. Score is 4-1.
Oh, he didn't get it.
Oh.
And now it's wide open.
When the score is 4-1, puts a little extra added pressure on
Got to
you.
take some chances.
Yes. Earl wanted to draw that ball. He didn't.
The other thing that Earl Strickland is doing by running up a sizable lead here is he's keeping Keith McCready quiet, to
Yes.
be honest with you, because when he starts to rally the crowd and talks a lot, and he's amusing to everyone except his opponent.
I played him a match in Columbia, South Carolina, and the whole crowd was on his side.
Meanwhile, it's 5-1 for Earl Strickland, who is methodically taking Keith McCready apart. This is the semifinal. The winner, of course, moves on through to the final, and a chance at $15,000 first prize. Let's take a look at some of the reaction that McCready has after a shot. He's a very animated guy. Touchdown.
If you think he's animated in this match, you should have seen him in my match. He spins around, he does a dance, he runs up and down the room, he does anything.
He didn't wear that cummerbund and tie when he played, did he?
Yes, he did.
He's the only guy I know buys his formal wear at Fredericks of Hollywood.
Earl's a little, he's struggling with the break here. He's not making too many balls on the break. I'm surprised he hasn't moved yet.
He's an interesting guy. I remember Bob Hope referring to the golfer Kermit Zarley as the pro from the moon.
Yeah.
I think that Keith McCready's the pro from nowhere. He lists Anaheim as his home, but from what I understand, he really doesn't have a home. He lives
No.
out of a suitcase.
At times, he lives out of a suitcase
The
in a
original
hotel.
John Doe.
That's not money either.
No.
Looks
Just
like
no
he missed
guy
it.
like him. We used to call him the Prince of Darkness.
He's the prince. He's the Prince of Light. He knew he missed this ball as soon as he hit it. I think he's starting to feel the pressure a little bit, and Earl's loosening up.
Earl's playing much more methodically than we saw him play in his quarterfinal match.
Earl's like fine wine. He gets better with age. He gets better as the tournament goes on.
He's got good legs and a good nose.
He smells victory right now. You know, Earl plays all sports, everything. He's a very good tennis player, good golfer.
Yeah, actually, to be honest with you, I'm surprised that a lot of these players are good athletes, period. All-around athletes.
Very tough shot here. He's got to come all the way back, and he's got to be very careful he doesn't foul the 9. Earl has a roll. I mean, he's got it all going for him. Nice combination.
And this will make it 6-1 if he makes this combination. There it is. 6-1 now for Earl Strickland. And there is apparently the vanquished, but it's not over. Still 5-game lead for Earl Strickland. We'll be back. 1. Steve, you had a chance to talk to him before the match. Did he show that kind of confidence that he's displaying here?
Yes, he did. He said Keith will never beat him.
So far, he's right.
Notice he moved over, moved the cue ball off the rail. Look out.
Ooh, he had it going toward the hole, didn't he?
I don't know if it had enough speed.
It's going in.
He says it was going in.
Oh,
2-ball cut it off. So what could be the last hurrah here for Keith McCready?
He's got to win this.
See that graphic? It was in the color of money.
Grady Seasons, his name was.
And he was sought for the part by Martin Scorsese. He said, I want that guy. He looks like a Grady Seasons.
Martin saw him down in Norfolk, Virginia when he was playing in the U.S. Open. I was in the color of money.
Were you?
No. My name was Duke Dukas.
I like that.
He's got to get position here on the 2. The 2 is down by his right arm there.
oh, oh.
He's getting lucky here. He might be able to sneak by that 3 and make this 2-ball go in the pocket.
He says he didn't draw it far enough, and let's see.
Well, he's okay. Even if he can hit the 2-ball full in the face, he's going to roll the cue ball up to where it's behind this 4 and try to sneak the 2-ball behind the 4 and put the 2-ball up the table.
Shot clock again has not been a factor throughout this tournament, exactly as you said, Steve.
This shot.
Except
Hey.
He's on the roll. Now, look what he did here. He made the 2 by accident, right around the 4. But now look where the cue ball is. Cue ball's got a chance to make the 9. He might make the 9 here on a billiard. Right
what
off
a
the
break.
3.
Let's watch it.
No good.
Oh, got inside it.
Can't
Hit it
play a
real
husband
bad.
Like that.
He hit it real bad.
Now that could have been the coup de grace, and Earl shakes his head in disgust at that
Oh, my
one.
God.
He-
Oh, my
He
God.
didn't hit enough of the 3-ball.
Oh,
Let's
my
watch it
God.
here. He doesn't go to the rail enough. I'll tell you, that shot was a lot easier than it looked, Barry, and Earl just made a bad shot, and he knows it.
So the door is open at least a crack for Keith McCready. Trails 6 games to 1, though.
Keith has got a whole bunch of problems right here. The 5 is in a bad position. The 6 is in a bad position. The 5 is blocked out by the 7. The 6 is blocked out by the 8. Everything is going wrong for Keith.
It's pathetic.
And he just sort of echoed the thoughts that you just had, Stu. It's pathetic, he said.
It's a nightmare. That's where his lines were moving. Okay, he took pretty good care of Earl there. Earl has no shot. He's got to kick off the side rail and hope that he hits the 5. He's got to go off the side, in. No, he's jumping it. He's jumping right over the 7.
He made a shot like this in the quarterfinals.
Okay,
not this time.
he took a chance there, and he shouldn't have.
We'll look at it from his angle. Hit it on the way up.
He didn't hit down enough on the ball. When you jump a shot like that, you have to drive the cue ball into the cloth. And if you don't drive the cue ball into the cloth to make it rise, you're just going to hit the ball in front of you. There are some players that can jump the ball in the width of a handspan. Very difficult to do.
That is one of his better shots, though. In fact, it's the first time I've seen him miss it. He did it in his quarterfinal match.
He did it on me in Lake Tahoe and brought the roof down. Brought me down, too.
With the roof.
Yes. Well, McCready's still not out of it, 6-2.
There it is. So 6-2 now as Keith McCready sneaks back into it and breaks a 6-game run by Earl Strickland.
Very important not to let Earl get to the 8th game, because once you're in the 1 hole, it's very tough to stop a man
Well,
from
all
winning
it's
the
got
last
to be
game.
is a 6-pack.
So all it's got to be is a 6-pack. It means 6 games, of course.
Tough run out, wasn't it?
But it livens McCready up. And again, he is a guy, as we've said, who will take
Gotta
advantage
get
of the
that crap
crowd.
money, Sammy.
Again, Keith is breaking from the side here. And as I said before, when, back in the 70s, we used to break from the middle. Shoot the ball straight head on and make the cue ball come back here. Now everybody's breaking from the side to get extra power to make the end balls go in the hole.
So there's Keith McCready. Whole bunch of balls going down there. 3 of them.
Okay, but Keith is not being too fortunate here. He's going to bank this ball, Barry, up by his pocket he's shooting from. But he hit it real bad. Real bad, and he left a
Look at it roll out.
2-ball
There it
right in the
goes.
middle of the
Right
hole.
in the pocket for him.
You
Not
can't-
happy with that.
I mean, you just can't do that. There's only 5 balls or 6 balls left on the table, and Earl, I believe, can run these 6.
Come on, ball.
Didn't hit that hard enough. He wanted to be out here. Now he's got to really slow roll this ball, or he's got to draw it over to the side rail. Earl's having a little problem. He's talking to himself now.
Oh my God. Oh boy, that is so big.
That makes for a tough shot. He's got the
Give
cue
the
ball
match
resting
away, I
right
guess.
on the rail.
Earl is going to be very full of expression from here on out.
Oh boy, how did I do this?
You can cut that in. Earl's making it look very hard, but he's going to go 3 cushions in between the 7 and 9. Earl makes it look hard. He talks it hard, but he does it very easily.
Now this one he's got nothing to talk about.
Well, this is easy. 7 in the upper corner. Draw the ball back. Play the 8, 9.
Come on, ball.
You're talking about the #1 player here. He doesn't make too many mistakes.
No. Knock that in the side, and McCready registers. He might have thought he was getting a break there. And there it is for 7-2. So a commanding 5-game lead now for Earl Strickland. 7 games to 2. What's his own fate now? He leads by 5 games, 8-3. He's really never let Keith McCready in the match.
Big shot here. I don't think Keith's going to get back up the table.
Needs a little luck.
You got it.
The 9-ball stayed right where it started.
You know, when a 9-ball stays where it did, it's usually some of the balls may be loose in the rack. So you really got to make sure that the rack is tight so that all balls move when you hit them. Made a good shot there. Now he's got to get on the 3. Got to travel the whole distance of the table, and when you do that, it's a tough shot.
Oh, straight in.
Did it pretty well.
Well,
I never do that.
he's absolutely straight in. He's got
Oh,
no
boy.
angle to go this way. He's got no angle to go this way. What he's going to try to do, it looks like he's going to try to draw the ball straight back and come down this way.
That's all I can do.
You got that right.
Well, he didn't hit it
All I
well,
could do.
Barry. He's got to play safe now, and I'm sure he's going to try to put the 4 ball on this side, bring the cue ball this rail back up here on this. Well, he didn't do that the way I predicted, and he hit that one terrible.
One of the
Gotta
few
be the worst
terrible shots
safety
he's
player
hit.
on earth.
Well, 8-3, he can afford to do 1 or 2 bad mistakes.
Yeah.
Keith is not playing well.
Well, it's a long way back from 8-3. He's never really been in it. Won the first game, and then Strickland promptly ran off 6 in a row.
There goes the 9.
Got a
Close
chance.
to the table. Well, let's see what he does. He can go into the 8. He can draw back. Oh, bad shot. Very bad shot. Especially with Earl needing 1 game. If he doesn't make this, game's over.
And as you said,
You got it easy enough.
Game's over.
this one is too easy.
Combination.
You sure this ball will go?
Yeah, he does.
8 into the 9. Pretty sure Earl's going to wind up moving way into the finals. Oh,
Let the 9
still
go.
the 8.
Today, we're in in that desert oasis of neon and glitter, Las Vegas, Nevada, where 80 men and women have gathered in the pavilion of Caesar's Palace to vie for that most coveted title of all in sport, World Champion. This is pocket billiards at its best, the Brunswick World Open 9-Ball Championships. Hello, everybody. I'm Barry Tompkins, and welcome to Caesar's Palace here in Las Vegas. Well, it's taken weeks, but here we are at the semifinals, and this should be a great match today. Buddy Hall and Mike Siegel, two guys who have spent a lot of time around a pool table. And with us, as always, for expert commentary, Steve Mizrak. This one matches up very, very evenly, Steve.
I don't know who to pick here. Why don't we look at my scoreboard and see what happens?
All right, let's do that. Let's take a look and start at the top, first of all, with the break.
I like Siegel on a break. He controls the cue ball. And I like Siegel with the cue ball control. He plays more straight pool than Buddy. Experience, even. They've both been around a long time. Pressure, even. They both can handle tough pressure situations. But Hall's a 9-ball player. I like his strategy end of it.
These guys are really interesting in the fact that they both really sort of march to a different drummer, and Buddy Hall's drummer beats a lot slower than does the drum of Mike Siegel. So whoever can dictate the tempo of this match might win it. We'll be back to get started right after this. The World 9-Ball Championships are brought to you by Brunswick. We're at Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the Brunswick World Open 9-Ball Championship, and we are getting down, if you pardon the expression, to short strokes. Buddy Hall, Mike Siegel in this one. A couple of guys who had many laps around a pool table. Let's take a look at the rules, and the rules are as they have been. The object of the game, pocket the 9-ball. That's all pretty easy. You shoot the balls in order, starting with the number 1 ball, assuming that's still on the table after the break. And the player will shoot until he misses. The game's over when the 9-ball is pocketed, whenever the 9-ball is pocketed. Player will lose his turn when any foul is committed. And the most simple and basic of all, first player to win 9 games wins the match. In this case, not only wins the match, but moves on into the final and a chance at $15,000 worth of prize money. Here's the lag. Buddy Hall, the orange ball. Mike Siegel, the yellow ball.
Too fast, both of them.
And Mike Siegel will break to start things. No secrets with these two guys. They've played each other many, many times.
I don't know where to break from now.
Here's the prize money, $15,000 as we mentioned to the winner, $7,000 runner-up money, $50,000 of total prize money, and the prize monies in this sport in general escalating.
Well, they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Let's take a look at the path to the semifinals for these two. Buddy Hall beat Mark Mario, beat George Brunt, and then beat Bob Hunter 9 games to 6. Wasn't as easy as the score might look. Mike Siegel, on the other hand, had a relatively easy time with David Howard. Actually lost a set to Jeff Carter and lost a set to Sammy Jones, but he seems to be getting his game in gear at the right time.
Well, he better, because he's playing a very tough competitor right now. And Buddy never quits until it's all over. I heard Mike say he's very nervous, very nervous. He talks to himself a lot, but he's a magician. He gets the job done.
Call him Captain Hook, his nickname. Plays the defensive posture as well as the offensive posture. Knocked the 9-ball in on a couple of occasions off the break in his quarterfinal game. Got
Notice
the last
how
roll
he
there.
pushed that ball in the side. And if he didn't make that ball, you know, Buddy would have been in perfect spot. He's got basically a simple run out here. Make the 1 from here into the pocket. Play position for the 2 right here. 3 is right now under Mike's arm. And it's just a very basic, simple run out.
Simple for you.
What about for you, Barry?
Not simple. Not simple. So that is the thing that amazes me about this game and the proficiency level that these play at is you're always 3 or 4 shots ahead. And I think the guy who plays in the basement of his house or at the local billiard parlor is thinking 1 shot.
Game 1 to Mike Siegel. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Game over. These early games will really tell. Again, I say it's whoever gets out to the lead usually is going to wind up winning. Some of the matches in past weeks, some guys got out to the lead and somebody came back real quick and real strong, but the guy who got out to the lead usually wins.
Mike Siegel in his quarterfinal match started a little bit slowly, but here he's starting at a gallop.
Well, he looks like he doesn't want to shoot that ball on the side, but I have to. He's trying to figure out where he's going to put the 6. I think he's got it all under control. Mike is a little bit like Earl Strickland in the way he talks to himself. He gets absolutely perfect, or maybe 1 inch out of line, but he still talks to himself that he got in the wrong spot. Perfect.
So far, he's just about perfect, and this man, Buddy Hall, yet to get off the chair.
Mike gave a little whistle there that he thought he didn't get it by the 9.
And so Earl-Sigel runs the rack relatively easy. He takes a 1 game.
Couldn't get the kissy.
No shape on the 2.
Couldn't get the key as
No.
this.
Mike has no shot. The 2 and the 9 are tied. If the 5 wasn't in the side, he might have a clear shot to make the 9 combination in the side. But it looks like he's not going to do that.
Can feel the 15 coming up.
Now, what does that mean?
I don't know. Tell you what he's doing. He's playing the 2 ball off the 9 right here. He's trying to kiss the 9, trying to make the 2. He did.
That's a great shot.
Great shot. Look where the 3 is. 3's hanging. 5, 6, 8, 9. 3-1 Sigel.
You know, you take the suspense out of this.
Oh, I've seen this so often. From the chair.
And the chair is where Buddy Hall is right now. One of those helpless positions. Only sport that I can think of that you just can't do anything about your own success or failure.
An old great player by the name of Irving Crane once told me, he said, son, he said, it's not how good you play, it's how good your opponents play that makes you win or lose. And if you stop and think about that for a while, in this game, those words are absolutely true.
It's true. Well, right now, Buddy Hall's opponent is playing pretty darn good. Earl-Sigel has moved out to a 3-1 lead.
I played it. I was playing the 2.
Buddy's
I figure if I hit
unbeaten
it
string
like thin, it
on
could go to the
TV
side
is
rail
in
and
jeopardy.
wind up on the-
Very much so.
Back over here playing safe.
No, I was playing the 2. But I figure if I'm going to miss it, I'm going to try and miss it thin. You know?
Made a good shot there.
Little dialogue between the two. Some backhanded compliment by Buddy Hall, who thinks he played a different shot.
Buddy doesn't
Oh, what are you
make
gonna do? I mean, I know 15's coming up.
too
man.
many
You know what I mean?
different
I
facial
can't look at nothing
expressions.
else.
He just gets up and goes about
You know
his
what I mean?
business.
See, when that comes up, you can't change your mind.
He doesn't
Mike never stops.
expend
So
any
you
extra
can't look.
energy.
No.
There he is.
I don't know about this break. I'm just dribbling him in here, you know? It's working.
Meanwhile, it's working. He keeps running out and getting position on the 1 or the next ball.
He didn't dribble that one in.
No.
Got 3 balls, 2 balls.
Look at the 1. The 1, I mean, again, another easy run out for Mike. The 1 straight in the hole right here. He's got to play position, very simple position. Looks like he made the 2, so the 3 ball would be the next shot. I don't know what he's thinking about here. He's not even, he's hesitating. Got to be careful he doesn't foul the balls that he's shooting over.
Oh, no.
He hit
Oh,
that
yes.
so hard. Okay, the 2. The 2 is right here. He's in perfect shape for a very, very simple run out. 3 in the side, 4 in the corner. Cue ball come off the rail, back up here, make the 5 in the side, 7 and 9. Very simple run out.
McCready trying to make it 3 in a row. And it looks for all the world as though he will.
You have the caliber of a player like McCready. He doesn't make many mistakes. And if he does, you better take advantage of him.
Well, Buddy Hall's the type of player who can take advantage, but not from where he is right now, and that is looking on. So this for 4-1.
Mike will win by keeping Buddy in the chair.
And McCready easily runs that rack, his 3rd. These are the World Open Championships in 9-ball, and we'll be back after this. The Director of Operations from Brunswick Billiards.
We rejoin the action with Buddy Hall having won 3 of the last 5 games to pull within 2 of McCready.
We're at Caesar's Palace. 6 games to 4. McCready leading Buddy Hall. But Buddy Hall is the man who's at the table, and McCready is the man who's in the chair. So that means that Buddy Hall is very much in it. Winner of this moves on to the finals.
Barry, if you put a fur coat on Buddy, what would he look like?
A bear.
That's it. Grizzly. He's going to dub from Merlin Olsen in the next movie. It'd be funny. Buddy made the 1. He's got a long way to go to make the 2. If Buddy can spear this one in with confidence, get on the 3 and run out, he's got a good chance. Tough shot, though.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
He got away with it. Good shot.
His great touch. Again, I'm amazed the man his size with the touch that he has.
Nice little run out. 3 ball in the pocket. Stick for the 4 right in the side. Stick for the 5 right here. Make it go. After the 5, he'll position the cue ball right about here so he can make the 6 right here, then the 7 and the 8. Simple run out. Buddy should be behind 1 game.
Cosmo.
That's it. You got it. You're learning.
I
You're
learn.
learning quick. I'd rather do this with you up here than be down there. I tell a
It's
lot.
easier. It's an easier game up
I
here.
tell a lot of lies. Well, he's about 3 inches from where I predicted.
Oh, it wasn't too long ago we were talking about Buddy Hall struggling. I get the sense he's not struggling anymore.
No. 8 in the side, 7 in the side, and the 9. Great shot. Buddy's 1 game behind, but more important, he's breaking.
Yeah, he's playing, and McCready was watching. And hit that one
As
just
long
perfectly.
as he breaks, he controls the match. Mr. Expression, Buddy Hall.
There he is. 6 games to 5.
You know, both of these guys, when they decide what they're going to do, they get right down and do it. They get their business done. Buddy's more plotting. He's more thinking. Mike is more spectacular.
Both great shot makers, though. I mean, there's really something to be learned for somebody like myself sitting here watching these guys. So Buddy Hall has come back here now, and he will break, hope to run the rack, and square the match.
Big break here.
Needs to get some luck. Doesn't get it.
Well, he got a little luck here. He's got no shot. He's got no pocket for the 1 right here. So what Mike might do is slice the one down here and put the cue ball somewhere on this rail right about here. Or he may play the combination. That's what he's looking at, Barry. He's looking at the combination. But Mike now is taking a chance. I don't know if he should do this. Okay, now he just moved the other way.
Yeah, man.
Now he's got the clock to contend with. Down to 10 seconds. He is going to go for the combination,
Yep.
looks like.
Yep.
And he got it.
Mike's being bothered by that shot clock.
And it's interesting because all through the quarterfinals, we didn't see the shot clock bother anybody.
Right. Mike is fortunate that the one stayed there. He miscued right there.
Now how much time do I have?
He miscued. He's getting his tip tapper out. The tip tapper makes little indentations on the top of the tip so that the tip becomes more abrasive, so that it
Easy
grabs
on
the
the
cue
clock, will
ball.
you?
So he doesn't miscue again. He miscued that time and made the ball. That doesn't happen too often.
Mike is real aware of that clock. And again, that's just another little thing that slips into your head in a crucial match like this. It stays there.
May have overdrawn that ball. He's got one problem. He's got to make the 4 go in this pocket right here. He's got to play position to make the 5 go in this pocket. But look at down here with the 6 and 9. I don't think that the 6 can pass by the 9 to make it. So he's got to bring the cue ball on this side to make the 6 go where he's shooting the 4. Overdrew the ball. Now, Mike overdrew the ball. He's got to draw it right over to the side rail. Perfect shot. Perfect shot. See what happened on the break, Barry? But Buddy didn't make a ball. Left Mike an easy shot. Ran out. Break is so important. But more important, after the shot or after the break is important. Good shot.
And so Mike Siegel now gets back on the offense. Just when it looked like Buddy Hall was making a run, Siegel needs this and the 9 ball for 7-5.
This is like blackjack. You win 3 or 4 in a row, and then you lose 2 or 3 in a row. But only in blackjack, you
I'm
lose
waiting.
10 in a row.
And in blackjack, you're at someone else's mercy. So Mike Siegel runs through that rack. It's 7 games to 5. Siegel leads by 2. First to 9. We'll be back to Vegas. Steve Mizrak, this is the Pavilion at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. Semifinal match in the Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships. And this man, Mike Siegel, about to break, going from the left side this time, changing up and going from right to left. Now he'll go from left to right on the break. He leads by 2 games.
Made a ball on the break. Looks like he
I think I can make this.
Looks like he can.
Yeah,
he can go
sure is.
in between the 7
Gap
and
time, I
8
think.
right here to come down here and make the 1 go in this pocket. If he does,
Yeah, I got to shoot.
well, he can do it. And from the sound of his voice, he seems very confident. Things are going for him. If those 2 balls were just a shade closer together, he wouldn't have a shot. The 1 ball would be by the hole, and you couldn't push out to any spot on the table without leaving an easy shot on the 1.
There you
He
see
can
the
make
gap.
this.
That's the gap he's got to go through between the 7 and the 8.
He can make this. He's not even elevating his cue. He's got to play position.
Excuse me.
Overcut it.
Now what did he do for Buddy? Well, Buddy can make this.
Well, Buddy can make this.
Close. It was.
But the score is 7-5, and shooting this long way, trying to make the ball go here, he's got to play position for a ball way on the other side of the table. Buddy's in a whole load of trouble, because once Mike gets to 8, it's tough to hold him at 8.
So that makes this shot that much more important.
Oh, so important you can't even imagine.
Didn't get it.
Well, just
Buddy's undercutting everything. Buddy's struggling right now. He's
That's-
talking to
Oh,
himself.
man, I'm telling you, it bent that much. Shit, jumped up. The cue ball done that.
Both men are complaining that the ball is rolling off a little bit. Missed it. And scratched.
Oh my goodness. So again, the door pops
I'll take
open
that back.
for Buddy Hall.
Mike is trying to tighten up the match, it looks like.
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah.
Dang, I hit that thin and duck.
Why doesn't he do those things when he plays me? I don't understand. Buddy's got a difficult shot to play position on here.
I don't think he's going to really love that.
Well, I don't know how close he is to that ball.
Well, it looks like he's about a quarter of
Oh,
an inch.
okay, okay. He's liable to bank this ball. Back where he's standing, the pocket he's covering with his body, he's going to bank it over in that pocket.
Oh, he just snuck it by the 9 ball.
Great shot.
Watch the shot again. Watch him sneak it by the 9 ball.
Right.
It's the 2, and I mean,
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Great shot. No, that could spur Buddy on, given the added confidence that he needs.
he's by no means out of this. 7-5.
It's going to be 7-6, Barry. Oh, he's dead straight. He's absolutely dead straight. He has no angle. He has no angle for the to make the 5, to bring the cue ball up here. So what he's going to have to do is just make the 5 and roll. Well, he's elevating his cue, so he's evidently going to hit it low and try to force the cue ball up. Well, he forced it a little bit, not much. But this should be no problem for Buddy. Cut it in the side, or he can shoot it in the corner. Either one. I think he's going to cut it in the side. Looks like an easier shot. Come down 2 rails. Oh, not enough. Not enough. That's not vintage Buddy Hall there. What he wanted to do, he wanted to bring the cue ball right down here. He's so short here, he doesn't know what to do. He's going to cut the 8 in the pocket here. He might try to hit the 9. He might go behind the 9. If he goes behind the 9 too far, the ball's liable to wind up here.
So that's a touchy shot.
Yeah.
First, he's got to worry about making the ball, which he did. He came behind the
shot.
9. Perfect. That is a great shot.
He hit it very slowly. And hitting him slow, like I told you before, is a difficult shot.
So here's Buddy Hall now to make it 7-6.
Nice shot.
Well, just when it looked like Mike Siegel was about to close the door on him, Buddy Hall came right back. 7-6.
Even though Mike is ahead 1 game, Barry, the break nullifies that 1 game. Buddy's up there breaking. And very easily, a Buddy caliber like Buddy, a player like Buddy, can run the game out.
So here's Buddy Hall. Nobody's gotten real lucky on the break and sank the 9 ball today.
No.
Buddy's going to get the 7 ball to go, or 6
Where'd that
ball.
one come from?
He said, where'd that one come from?
Where did that one come
No.
from?
Buddy could tie this match up real quick. He's got a shot on the 1 right here. But his main problem is getting the cue ball back into either this position or this position on this side so that he can make the 2. Nice down angle. I like that.
Oh, he missed it.
Oh,
and
you
scratched.
Don't do that.
Ball in hand for Mike Siegel, and just when it looked again like Buddy Hall was going to get on a run, he has to sit.
It's going to be the lightest cue ball in the world.
Buddy said it's got to be the lightest cue ball
Got to
in the
be the
world.
lightest cue ball on earth.
Buddy had a chance here, a good chance. Now, if Mike wins this game and is breaking, looks like it'll be vintage Mike Siegel. Well, let's see how he gets on the 4. You can do one of two things. You can come around the 9.
Oh.
You can come around the 9 like this and come out. Or you can go straight down and back up and out.
Nestled the 4 in,
Okay,
came back
come out.
off the rail.
He shoots the 4 down the rail, stays right there, maybe draws back a little bit. 7 in the side, 8 in the corner, and 8-6, Mike. This is the key shot right here. Good shot. Mike is shaking his head. I could be shaking my head at that score. With being up at the table. Gotta be careful he doesn't nip the 7. Slow roll this one.
Two balls from 8-6. Well, Buddy Hall gave him one little opening, and Mike Siegel sprinted right through it.
Buddy's not playing well. He didn't play well this set right here. And Mike gave him a few opportunities, and Buddy didn't capitalize on them.
And so Mike Siegel now 1 game from moving on to the finals in this Brunswick World Open 9-ball championships. It's been going on for a while.
Believe me.
Here's Buddy Hall.
I tried to spin that. You know, I should have overcut the 1 and played safe when I did
The
it.
red circle cue ball, the one we used, that shot there, I shoot it. It's going to miss the pocket that far.
Still talking
It's gonna
about the
miss the
cue
pocket
ball.
that
I
far.
guess
It
it's
went straight
interesting
in the
enough
hole.
that players
And
in your
I
game
overcut it a little
always
bit.
talk about the shots they
No, you
miss instead of the
undercut it a
shots they made.
Yeah. You always relive a game, Barry.
Like fainting. Dead faint. Fainting.
I relive a lot of things that in the past that were bad. I remember things that happened to me a long time ago.
Gives you ulcers. Don't you know that, Steve?
That's why I'm not out there. I don't want ulcers. Not by choice.
See, we're up here in the toy shop. you
Yeah.
know?
Oh, that 9 is rolling.
It is rolling.
He made a ball. Made the 5. Okay, Mike could clean it up here. I'm gonna try to cut the 1 in, I think. Come down here for the 2, somewhere in this position right here. If he misses the 1, he still might be behind these trio of balls. For the 1 ball, if it doesn't hang in the hole, he might leave him safe. High left-hand English here. We might even play safe here. He'd be wise.
Yeah, I know.
Talking
Jeff-
about the clock.
Yeah, Jeff Carter said 15 seconds. Played safe, is what he did.
But did he play safe enough?
Well, he tried to get behind those 3 balls and didn't do it.
Shot. No, you can't even look at it. That's all right. Well, no, I'm just trying to get the cue ball behind the 3 in the gap. But I don't have time to look around or anything. You know what I mean?
Mike's wife said that's all right. She's coaching him.
Yeah, he's still complaining about the clock. He has been right along.
Yeah. He's winning 8-6. He's got not much to complain about. Oh, too hard, buddy. Too hard. That's behind the 4.
Did he luck out? Might have.
I don't know.
She
There's
ain't
Siegel's
talking about
wife.
that.
Chris, she coaches him from the sidelines like he needs coaching, right? Leonard Bloodworth.
Game's Buddy Hall 7, but the most important factor, you see Buddy Hall standing at the head of the table. He's the man with the cue in his hand, so he, at least for the moment, can be the master of his own fate. Here's a look at Buddy, 42 years old, out of Paducah, Kentucky, ranked number 3 right now, has beaten all the great players. 40, the man on my right.
42?
42.
He's been 42 for 7 years. Break all important. Oh. Look at the
Time ball. How do you like it?
Whoa. I'll tell you one thing. He almost jumped out of his suspenders there. I almost jumped out of my jacket.
That is both
Watch
lucky
this.
and great.
Watch the 9-ball get kicked in. Watch that 5 kick that 9 right in. What a great kick.
Boys, we're starting to have fun now.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Did you hear Buddy say, boys, we're starting to have fun now?
Mike Siegel just took another puff on his cigarette.
Where was that?
He's having no fun.
Yeah.
He's looking for the same spot here.
Whoa. I got excited. I almost jumped out of my chair there.
Well, Mike got a game in that same fashion a little bit earlier. So now we're all even in the luck
That's what
category.
it is. Twice it got me. On this opening shot, you needed more than 45 seconds. on the
Real
opening
big
shot.
right here. Mike keeps complaining
that's where it
about
was.
that break, about the shot clock. It's
Yeah, he
bothering him
does.
too much.
Definitely. Has the whole match. Well, this is for it all here.
Yep. No. It's 8-8. That's
Tied
right.
at 8.
He's looking for another one.
That's what he said. He was looking for the same spot. Where is it?
Look.
Boy, he had it rolling, too, didn't he?
Oh. He has a lot of problems here. And he's got these 3 balls right here on the side. He's got 2 tied up here. He should use his head here. Play a little safe.
That brings Mike Siegel up off the chair. Just kind of check it out.
Yeah. What I think he's going to do is bank the 1 over by the 4, 7, and 2. No. Oh, don't do that.
What are you doing, Cease?
Huh.
God.
Well, he gave him an opening.
Right in the middle. You hit both sides of it the same distance.
Right in between these balls, he can make a good hit on that 1. I think what Buddy should have done was put the 1 over here and put the cue ball here so that he has a big alleyway right here blocking him. Would have been better than what he did. With Mike's firepower, with his ability to pocket, he's able to get out from anywhere.
Again,
You have
there's
to
the
gu-
shot clock.
You have
He's
to guard
been,
against that, you know.
Mike's been complaining about the shot clock. Down inside 10 again. Now it's at 5. Didn't get it.
That shot clock is bothering him.
It really is.
Look at this. Mike is on a roll again. Can he hit
Slow
the 1?
spin. Should have hit it with inside. I don't know what to do. I couldn't hit it with inside.
I don't know if he
tried
can
to
hit the
spin ball
1.
and avoid scratching the side.
I don't know if there's 9 balls in the way. He's got to make the
Well, I
1.
would've rather done that than
It
the
looks like it's
outside.
going to be straight in anyway. And the 2 is tied up here. He's got a very difficult situation here. And it's 8-8. I don't want to be out there. Well, if Buddy can make this somehow. Oh, he's jumping. He's jumping. He's jumping over half the 9. I think he'll hit it. I don't think he'll make it. He'll hit it.
Broke him
Oh,
out.
he didn't want to do that.
Gave it a run.
He didn't want to do that.
That's the difference. I'm dead.
Mike has got
I'm
2
dead there.
opportunities here.
Why, yeah, he can stick
Very,
me right
very
there.
important. He could either cut the 1 in, or he can play safe. He can make the 1 go 3 cushions behind the 9 and come up the top of the table. That's what he's doing. Oh, perfect shot. Oh, he's dead.
Jail.
Jail. Jail. Absolutely jail. Buddy did this to himself, by the way.
My only hope was it go in.
Mike has got no piece of cake. He still has these balls tied up here. Even though he has cue ball in hand, he has to still worry about getting position on the balls that are in this cluster
Still
right
looks
here.
tough.
Let me give you the whole picture here, though. We're at 8 all. This is the semifinals, World Championship. Winner moves on into the finals. And what we've got here is really a
I know.
tactical game.
You heard what he said. It still looks tough.
So he gets the one. Now where's the cue ball?
Now he's got to take a gamble. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. He's got to cut the 1, 2
A
in.
little far.
I don't know what he's going to do with the 4 that's behind the 7 here. If he hits the 4 is liable to wind up behind the 7, and the cue ball's liable to wind up here. So we don't know what's going to happen here. We don't know what he's going to do. He might even miss the 4 and come over and back.
This could be the shot of the match here, for better or worse.
This is the shot of the match, by the way. Perfect.
Ho, 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 ho.
He's
No
yelling
safety. Bah.
no.
Well, now what?
Wow,
Looks
wow.
like it's perfect. I don't know.
Stop here.
I don't
I
know
like it.
if he can make this ball in the corner.
Son of a gun.
He wants to make it down here, but I don't know if it'll pass the 7. So if it doesn't pass the 7, he's
Son of a
looking to
gun.
try to make it in the side pocket. Now you're talking about a very touchy shot here. Here's
Make-
the shot of the game, Bear.
Make it in the side
I know,
pocket.
I
He's
know,
gotta
I
knock it
know,
off
I
the
know,
7,
I know.
No.
God almighty. How do you like this?
Not touch the 7.
He's in a bad spot. Look at this.
He's also got to make this shot in 5 seconds. Got it.
Good
How
shot.
that went in.
That was the shot of the match right there.
Good shot. He's made a hell of an out. Good shot. Wow, he's ducking, I'll tell you that.
Gotta get every roll in the world.
And meanwhile,
Every one
Cecil
of 'em.
Buddy Hall bemoaning his luck. But Mike Siegel now playing like a confident man.
You'd be confident too if you
That's
had
true.
2 balls left and all you needed was 1 game.
That's true. At the 8-ball first.
How much time? How much time?
And
45.
Mike's playing to the crowd and playing to the clock.
sing and dance here.
And if he misses cues, he won't sing and dance.
And he got it. So Mike Siegel is on through to the championships. A most interesting match. Well-played match by both people.
I didn't
Siegel
you think all I
through
want to do is get
to
off
the
the rail, hit the 4 and
championship.
stop.
We'll be
You're
back.
dead.
Winner Mike Siegel and Mike, we had set up in the booth this probably shot of the match.
Yeah, it sure was. See where the cue ball is? It's on the rail. I tried to stay off the rail 3 or 4 inches, then hit the 4 and just stick behind the 7. The 4 didn't look like it could go, but there was only, you know, like so many seconds left. I had to shoot. I figured if I hit it easy, if I don't make it, he might be snookered behind the 7, but I didn't like it. Happened to go in.
And then, of course, relief. No 45-second clock to worry about here. You could have sung a tune before you knocked the 9 ball in.
That's my favorite shot.
So there it was, and the favorite shot, of course, the game winner, and that puts you into the finals. And a tough opponent today in Buddy Hall. Let's talk for just a moment, Mike, about the shot clock. It really hadn't come into play until the semifinals, but it really did today.
It sure did. See, on, well, this is something new. You know, there's going to be a little mistakes here and there. I'm surprised nobody's run over yet, you know. But like one time I could have played a safety on the 1. I had about 4, 5, or 6 different options. And by the time I figured out what I wanted to do, the guy says I only have so many seconds left, so I had to shoot fast. And it ended up getting 8-8. I mean, I could have locked him out at 9-6, I think. It was 8-6. I made a big mistake, 2 big mistakes. But, you know, it's something they'll improve on. I think you need maybe a couple more seconds here and there.
A tough match, no question about it, but I would think that now, in retrospect, has got to help you looking ahead to the final.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean, I'm playing good. I'm breaking the balls good. I feel good. I mean, you know, I believe that that sometimes it's just kind of in the stars for the certain players to win. Like the time I kicked the 3, the 9 win, and that was like hitting a slot machine.
Stars were aligned for you today. Wish you the best in the finals.
All right, thanks, Frank.
That's Mike Siegel, a winner, tough winner, but a winner over Buddy Hall. He's on through to the finals. Back with Steve Mizrak to wrap things up right after this. Very tough victory today, but again, a W is a W, and that moves him on into the final.
Mike seems to live over a star, and he's been on a roll, and he's been on a roll for a few years. He's a great player, but he gets a lot of luck. Buddy had no luck there, and he could have won the match very easily.
Doesn't get any easier from here for him. He plays Earl Strickland. Earl's playing great.
It's going to be some match, I'll tell you. Earl has a roll of the table. He's confident. Mike, a little hesitant. Sometimes he makes his mistakes. It's going to be a tough match. I don't know who's going to win.
For today, though, he is a winner. He took it down to the last game, but he won it. Mike Siegel through to the final. He'll play Earl Strickland. From here at Caesars Palace, for Steve Mizrak, I'm Barry Tompkins. See you next time. Where 80 men and women have gathered in the pavilion of Caesars Palace to vie for that most coveted title of all in sport, World Champion. This is pocket billiards at its best, the Brunswick World Open 9-Ball Championship. Hello, everybody. I'm Barry Tompkins, and welcome once more to Caesars Palace here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, it all started 10 weeks ago. We started with 64 players in the men's draw. We are now down to 2. This one is the final. This is for all of it. Earl Strickland and Mike Siegel, 2 of the best players in the land, head on against each other. And joining us for expert commentary, a guy who has seen plenty of these two. He's a 4-time U.S. Open champion and a 3-time world champion, Steve Mizrak. And Steve, how do you see this match? And let's look at it on your scoreboard.
These are 2 of the best players. I mean, these are number 1 and number 2. I wouldn't want to play either one. Throw away the scoreboard. I mean, even up everywhere, straight down the line. Tremendous matchup here. I don't know who's going to win.
All right, that being said, then what about Mike Siegel? What does he have to do to win this match?
He's got to control his emotions. Don't worry about the shot clock.
And finally, what about Strickland? What does he have to do?
He's got to keep Mike off the table. He's got to make the 9. If he makes the 9, he wins.
Keeping the player's mind on business. That's really the bottom line of the whole thing. And we talked to both Earl Strickland and Mike Siegel about the most important element, perhaps, in this final match, concentration.
Concentration is the biggest, I'd say 90% of the game, too. You know, you have to be there physically, but you have to be aware of everything that's going on. Mistakes, 1 or 2 mistakes can beat you at any time. And concentrating is one of the big roles in this game.
Well, the concentration is a big part of the game. I find that when I'm playing real good, I'm concentrating well, and it's just something that comes as I keep winning matches in a tournament. When I'm not playing good, it just seems like I can't get my concentration. And it's something that I don't believe anybody knows why or what causes it. It's just something that when you're playing good, you've got your total concentration, and everything seems to fall in place.
Cogent words from the participants. Well, Steve and I are going to go up to the booth and watch this with you, and we'll be back with a break right after this break. We're at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the Brunswick World Open 9-Ball Championship, and this, folks, is in fact the championship. Earl Strickland versus Mike Siegel. Numbers 1 and 2 really in the world. These are the 2 best players right now in the game of pocket billiards. The object of this game, of course, is to pocket the 9-ball. Sometimes easier said than done, and the player must shoot all the balls in numerical order, beginning with a 1-ball. The player shoots until he misses. The game is over when the 9-ball is pocketed, whether that's pocketed in succession or not, but it must come off the ball that comes in succession. The player loses his turn when any foul is committed, and of course the first player to win 9 games will win the match. This one is for the money. That's Mike Siegel on the left with the mustache, and Earl Strickland on the right with the mustache.
In the finals, Strickland and Mike, I believe Mike has beaten Strickland more times than Strickland has beaten Siegel.
It's time for a 9-bagger.
time for a 9-bagger, he said.
Here's the prize money. So this one really counts here. More than twice as much will go to the winner than to the runner-up.
I got 1/50 of that. 1/50th of that. I finished 9th through 16. A lot of money here.
9.
Let's take a look at the road to the final for Earl
What's the
Strickland.
race?
First
To what,
of all,
9?
he beat Keith McCready 9-7. It was an outstanding match. Before that, he had Dan Louie, the Northwest champion. He did beat Jim Rempe, though, and started with a victory in 3 sets over Richard Ambrose. So he's lost 1 set, the first set that he played. For Mike Siegel, not quite as easy. Buddy Hall really gave him all he wanted, 9 games to 8. He, too, lost a couple sets in the early competition, 1 to Jeff Carter and 1 to Sammy Jones. But the bottom line is he's here, and he's playing for the money. He'll break left to right.
Strickland right now is playing better than Mike. I'm going to pick Strickland in this match.
I think you could be right, actually. I'm not going to go against you. I've been doing that for the last 10 weeks.
I didn't like Mike's break right away. Didn't hit him solid. Look where the cue ball is. It's not in the middle of the table.
But I hit him.
We're going to take another look at this break.
Because I was making balls.
Watch the cue ball slide down. You don't want that to happen. You want the cue ball to wind up in the middle of the table, even if you don't make anything.
So Earl Strickland will shoot first from Greensboro, North Carolina.
Tough layout right here. What I think he should do, I don't know if he thinks the same way I do right now. Looks like he's cutting the one in the side.
You see the shot clock ticking down. I made a nice shot there. Shot clock ticking down. Got down about 6 seconds. Now that has not been a problem for Earl Strickland throughout the competition here for all these weeks, but it has been a problem for Mike Siegel. It was a definitive problem in a semifinal match with Buddy Hall.
Could have a quick game here. Can a 9 billiard off the 2, Barry?
Earl Strickland likes those kinds of shots, and he's had great success with them.
See, he can play a double shot here. He can almost play the 9 and play safe. Tried the 9, didn't make it. He also tried to play safe and got away with it. Mike can hit the 2, but he has no pocket. The pocket here is blocked up. What he can try to do, possibly, is bank the 2 right here this way. But I think if Mike starts to think he's going to play safe, he's going to shoot at the 2, knock the 2 down here, and bring the cue ball right here behind this 3 ball.
Well, they call him Captain Hook, and it is for that reason that he plays these kinds of shots extremely well.
Look at this shot. Perfect.
Left the alley. Left the alley.
Oh, God. Right in the window.
Right in between the 5 and the 6. He can shoot this 2 right here. Uh-oh, he overcut it.
Oh, he did.
But he didn't leave Siegel a shot.
No, he didn't.
He overcut it for a specific reason.
It's tough getting started, I guess.
If he undercut it, that ball would have hung right in the hole. And Siegel would have had a shot at the 2. Since he overcut it, he hit it off the side rail. Came back where Siegel doesn't have a shot.
So what we've got right now is kind of a sparring session.
Right.
Where both men a little slow out of the blocks, playing more of a defensive posture. Did well to hit it.
Okay, Strickland's back.
Try to hit it on the, hit it like on that side and freeze the cue ball. Never seen him hook every shot.
Mike Siegel will play to the crowd a great deal. Strickland not quite as talkative.
Relatively simple run out from here. Earl's got to be careful he doesn't snooker himself on the 6. Great shot.
Earl's been making great shots right along.
Yes.
Well,
Too hard, but he's okay. There's no problem.
going.
Well, he's 3 inches out of the line. Game 1 to Strickland right here.
Textbook stuff here from Earl Strickland.
Solid. Solid whap. When those balls go in the pocket like that.
And so Earl Strickland about to run this one out.
This one won't go in slow.
Right in the back of the hole. And so Earl Strickland jumps out in front, 1 game to none. There's Mike Siegel. He's won more than 7 goals, and Strickland trying to put an end to that right now. Earl Strickland, 1 zip up on Mike Siegel, stands at the head of the table. How's his break?
Good, good. I like his break better than Mike's. If Mike doesn't control that cue ball and wind up in the middle of the table, Earl's break is better. He hits him harder.
2.
This right here could be the tone of the whole match. What happened here is a 1 and the 2 got tied up. If the 1 was open, say if the 1 was over here, Mike would cut it in the pocket and run out. But he doesn't have a shot on the 1.
So you can't finish if you can't start.
Right? Now that shot clock is working again. Mike's going to hear 15 seconds pretty quick.
It's 20 right now, 19. You watch it tick down. They're going to say 15. Listen.
He's looking to play the combination now.
Got
Made it. He just nipped the 7. Great shot. Well, look where the 2 ball's going. 2 ball wound up. Looks like it wound up right in front of the pocket. Looks like Mike has to play another combination. The 1 into the 2. He should have no problem with this.
See if success breeds success.
Won't hit this hard either. Position play.
Got it. Roll.
He had to make sure he controlled that 1. So he really didn't want to smack that ball real hard. Mike should have no problem running the rest of these. Only the 5 might give him a problem. Now he has to position himself from the 3 to the 4.
This is a race to 9 format. First player to 9 wins it. In this case, wins the $15,000 prize money and the title world champion.
Touchy shot right here, Barry. He's got to go 2 rails. Looks like he's going 2 rails. No. Yep.
No, please hit it.
Well, Mike got a lucky break there.
He'll take all of those he can get.
I don't blame him.
General consensus is that he gets more lucky breaks than anybody out there. There's Earl Strickland.
I kind of agree with the general consensus.
Never a doubt.
Yeah, he can play. He can do 2 things. He can shoot the ball in the corner, or he can play the combination. But if he plays the combination, he's got to guard against the 6 going to the side rail. See, what he can do is he can hit this 8, make the 8 in his pocket, but the 6 is liable to wind up here.
Well, 3 combinations in this game.
He should be okay. It's not the greatest in the world, but he should be okay.
Keep your opponent on his seat. That's
Looks like he'll pull the cue ball back over to where his arm is, where his hand is on the table. He's got to avoid the side pocket. That's the only problem.
No.
Whoa! Oh, he did luck
Okay.
out, didn't he?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
So we're tied at 1.
I spun that ball.
And Earl Strickland
I
can
spun
only.
the ball.
This
I
guy
spun
gets the
left
rolls.
at it.
Won 3 of the last 4 games to take a 4-2 lead as he prepares to break.
These are the finals of the Brunswick World Open 9-ball championship. It's been going on for a long time. It's a long road to this point.
Yeah.
And that's a pretty good break.
Come on, 1.
Yeah. Earl again. Simple run out. 3 balls on the break. Absolutely no problem. He's total control. Get on the 5, shoot the 6 on the side, 8 in the corner. Game over. 5-2.
And he's just playing very consistent pool.
He overdrew the ball. He's got to come off the side rail. No problem. Mike looks worried.
As well he should. This for 5-2. And Earl Strickland will still be at the table. There it is. Really playing with a lot of confidence.
This match is worth $8,000.
That's a big difference. Let's take a look at the break to start this whole thing as you watch the 9-ball drop. Here it is.
He's hitting him hard.
3 balls went in.
9 almost went in. Look at the 1 coming down, almost getting blocked out by the 8. If the 1 stopped a foot shorter, Earl wouldn't have to run out. So you have to have it rolling for you. Right now, Earl has it rolling.
He really does. He managed to spread the balls all over the table.
He's found his break spot on the table, and he's hitting. He's wailing away.
So there he is again.
There goes the 9. Oh, it was going.
Got the crowd fired up here.
It was
It
going.
was going.
I'm going to watch the 9-ball here.
That 9 going right towards that pocket. Looks like it was in. Bing. 7 hits it, stays out. Safety. He's going to play safe. He's either going to play safe, knock the 1 ball over here, make the cue ball come 2 cushions right back here.
Knocked it right on the lines you drew.
Well, he didn't hold the 1 closer to that rail.
Gave him a little window there.
Well,
I'm just trying to put him behind the 5, and I can't do it.
score is 5-2. He's 8 feet away from the 1. On the rail, tough shot. But if I had anybody shooting the shot, this is the guy who I would want to shoot.
Consistent shot maker. Consistent game. It's been sitting for a little while.
Great shot. Great shot, great roll. Mike better get out here. Draw back for the 4. No problem right here, Barry. 4 to the 5, the orange ball. Five to the 6 on the side. Pull over for the 7. Follow it up, play the 8 in the corner and the 9 in the same pocket. The 7 went in.
Just taking a look at the 7 and the 9.
Gotta pull it over, pull the cue ball over. It's going down to the bottom rail and coming back up.
There's the 7 and 9. There's the shot. 6 drops, 2 rails. Perfect.
Oh, he can do 1 of 2 things. He can draw back, or he can hit it high.
Brings it back for the 8. Textbook stuff here from both players. There's the 8, and now the 9, and this will make it 5 games to 3. First to 9 wins the championship.
Really wouldn't expect anything else from these 2 guys.
Really well played match. So Mike Siegel right back in it. He'll be at the table. Earl Strickland will be watching him. It's 5 games to 3. Here's the one that did it. We'll be back to Caesars after this. Games to 3. I'm Barry Tompkins with Steve Mizrak. We're at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas.
Sponge.
Was he a surgeon?
Earl's gonna get a little water, getting thirsty. I don't blame him.
Here's the
My
break.
mouth could get a little dry for 15,000. Look at that 9 ball come close to that.
Right on the lip.
Yeah.
Nothing went.
Mike
See you
is-
later.
Mike is not
Well,
having
he
any
hits
rolls.
him like that, makes 2 balls. I mean, what is it? You know what I mean?
This game is going to be over quick right here.
Looks like it.
He's got the 1 right here. He's got to pull it back right about here for the 2. Well, he's very careful. He didn't want to draw the cue ball on the side. 9 ball right here, combination.
No problem.
Very easy.
There it is. Easy game for Earl Strickland. 6 games to 3. He'll take all of those he can get. Here's another look at the combination on the 9 ball to win game number 9.
3 into the 6, into the 9, 3 ball combination.
Let's
Great
take another
shot.
look at his break. This is Siegel's break to start. Now watch the 9 ball. Left of your screen.
He didn't make any ball on the break. If he did, Mike would have won the match, won the game, not the match. Match is far from being over.
6 games to 3. Strickland, though, in the catbird seat.
There it goes. Made it
There's
on
the
the break.
9. That's 2 quick games. I would think those are the kinds of things that if you're Mike Siegel, you got to be gnashing your teeth at this point.
Well, it upsets you. There goes the 9. Notice the 9's always going towards the left-hand corner pocket.
7-3. Couple of cheapies, and he'll take them all.
Jay Halford, our referee, is making sure all those balls are tight.
You heard Earl Strickland kind of say under his breath, 2 more racks, 2 more racks, trying to get himself pumped up. He is an emotional player. But his emotions in this case, in fact, for this whole tournament, have helped him
3 or 4 racks.
rather than hurt him. And Siegel continues to schmooze with the crowd here.
He wanted to make a ball real bad that game.
That's an old pool term, isn't it? Schmooze.
Come on, line up.
Look where
Get out
Earl's
of the
cue
way.
ball is. Absolutely, positively perfect. Right in the middle of the table. He's got a good opening right here. He's got the 2 ball right along the side rail. But he's got a little problem. A little problem with the 3. He's got a little problem with the 3 and the 8. So what he's going to try to do is make this ball come over here, try to open these balls up, or get behind them right here.
So first things first, and there's the first thing. Now here's the next. Perfect shot.
Once in a while, I'm right.
Most of the time.
He could have got a little better break on the 3. Although for a player with his style, should be an easy shot. 4 next. Oh, the ball twisted.
That's good.
You know what happened there, Barry? Once in a
What did
while,
that ball do?
once in a while, the ball twists,
I knew it was going to skid, too.
and the ball will come up short, which means it doesn't cut. And it's an unexplainable factor that does happen once in a while.
Didn't seem to upset Earl Strickland too much.
Could play a large factor in this match. Would have been 8-3.
That's right. That's 7-3 now. Mike Siegel's going to have to get getting.
It's going to be 7-4 now. If Mike wins this match, if he wins, the turning point of the match is that twist right there. And it wasn't a bad hit by Earl. It wasn't a bad shot by Earl. It's just an unexplainable fate that does happen in this game where the ball grabs and goes the other way.
Happened at a very bad time for that man.
Is that a miracle?
You hear him say that's a miracle, and it does happen, but not too often. It just happened to happen to Earl right there.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
look what he did here. Look what he did here. Unbelievable.
Well, that's not too good.
Oh,
Now,
bad.
what
playing
does
for fun.
What does
you
he
know
do with
what I
that, Steve?
Oh, he's got to bank it.
mean? That was.
He's
good
got to
shot.
bank the 9 over in this pocket right here.
I'm
But
Rockefeller.
if he
excuse me.
misses it, he's got to make sure he doesn't miss it off this rail. He's got to shoot this ball off the side rail right up here.
So here's the
He
shot.
can't go low on this. If he goes anywhere, he better go high. Made it.
That's a great shot. Nice comeback shot by Mike Siegel. So it is 7-4 as Mike Siegel gets himself right back into it. He'll still be there when we come back.
Look at the shot that you say could be the turning point of the match, Steve.
Right. What happened here is he didn't cut it enough, but the ball twisted on him, which means the ball went the other way. He wanted to cut it more, but the ball grabbed. And it's just an unexplainable
There's no
phenomenon.
explaining it now. It doesn't.
No.
Well, it was really a crucial miss. And as you said, he didn't miss-hit it.
No.
Nevertheless, Mike Siegel made a tough shot.
It's all right.
Didn't go.
Ah.
They're yelling for Mike.
You know what I mean?
That 9-ball keeps going close to the pocket all the time.
He's got an escort here, and the 4-ball kept it out.
Look what I see here. Let me explain something. What could happen here? He could very simply make the 9 go in his pocket. If he hits it off the rail here into the 4, the 9's going to go across the table into the corner pocket.
Let's see if he can do it. Fascinating shot here if he makes it.
Oh, that's
Oh,
impossible.
he hit it bad. He hit it bad.
Look at this. That's how could that ball not go in off the 4?
Well, that's exactly what you were saying, that it could. Now let's take a look at it. We'll have a close look, Steve.
Okay, he went behind the 4. Look where he hit it too deep. He went behind the 4 and caught the 4 off the rail.
Jeez, that's unbelievable.
I thought for sure the 9 was going to go in.
So did he.
Tough shot for Earl. Full length of the table.
God, well, you talking about some crucial shots. That was crucial.
Mike has no shot.
Was that ever crucial?
Mike is going to wind up playing safe. Looks like he's going to shoot the 2 down past this ball and put the cue ball right here.
Another phenomenon about this sport, Steve, that's fascinating to me is it's the only sport I could think of where the competitors actually talk it over with the crowd.
Yeah. Relaxes you.
Yeah, I'm sure it does.
Lee Trevino's the same way in golf.
Yeah, he is.
Chi-Chi. A couple of the other guys
Sure.
I know. Earl has no way to hit this ball. He's got to go 3 rails. And hope and cross it right this way, back down. Hopefully he's going to hit this ball.
He got it.
Great shot. Jeez, he went off my lines about.
Yeah, that's right.
Safety coming up. Here's the tactical side of Mike Siegel right here.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
He's got to keep playing these saves until Earl makes some kind of mistake. So Earl, what he's going to try to do this time is to go down to the bottom rail right here and come back up and hit this ball.
Got it
He did.
again. Almost knocked
Good
it in the
shot.
hole.
Oh,
Earl got away with a shot again. Earl's running lucky. Here's what happened this time.
Tough guy to follow, huh?
He came close to the 5, but even if he can make the 2 in this side pocket, he can't get positioned down for the 3, which is right here. Very tough to do. And he's thinking. He doesn't know what to do. Safety coming up here, I'll bet.
He's got 10 seconds left.
He better pull the trigger pretty soon.
Yeah, all right.
He got away with it.
That's a nice shot.
He got away
This
with
game
it,
is
but
tough.
Earl's
I
got
would try to do that.
Earl's got an easy hit here. He can go off the side rail back here, hit this 2, and he could very possibly snooker Mike for the next shot. With the cue ball remaining down in this area, put in a 2-ball backup. Earl, the master of the jump shot, can't jump this far.
That's a long jump.
Watch the 2. 2 might stay up.
Oh, hit the 7.
Perfect shot. Perfect shot.
Here's another look at it.
Tough man to
He
follow.
just skimmed the 2. Kept the 2 on this side of the table and put the cue ball up top. Siegel said he's a tough man to follow.
Yeah, it is. This game's being played like a championship game.
Yeah, it's getting late.
It's getting late, he said. Gonna try to cut it in. When he says that, I know what he's doing. Right behind the 7. He's gonna cut it right in.
Close.
Mike is missing. When he's on, he makes those shots. 2 in the upper corner this time. Pull back off this rail. For the 3 in this pocket right here.
So now Strickland should take care of some business on his own.
Well, the 4 and 6 are tied up. No pocket for the 4. It looks like he can make the 4 in the pocket by the 7. Good shot. He's got to pick this clean. Better watch out here. If he hits that 6, it's a foul. If he hits it first. Good
Nice shot.
Good shot. 3 rails on the cue ball. Cut the 5 right in this pocket. Cue ball here, here. Back out here. Make the 6 on the side. Oop. Oh, bad shot.
Yeah, dog it.
I don't know.
Oh, please.
I don't know if he's got room to make that ball. Looks like he does.
It'll take a second to think
Oh,
about
yeah,
this.
he's got plenty of room.
I'm scared the ball skidding, so I went into the 8.
That handheld on the floor is doing a wonderful job. He's a great cameraman down there.
Want to take a bow, Jeff Zachary?
Great shot. How about that? Take a bow there, Earl Strickland. 8-4, Strickland.
Strickland's playing great. Siegel's not giving him anything. He's taking it.
Let's not forget about the other cameramen, too, I'll tell you. But they're on tripods. The other guy's got one on his shoulder.
These guys have been out here for 10 weeks. So 8 games now to 4, and Strickland on the hill. We'll be back to Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas after this. Jim Bakula.
He's not too happy. He's not smiling now.
He's here with a check in his pocket, though, to give to the winner.
But Mike's not ahead. Mike works for him. 8-4. Mike, say a few prayers.
Well, here's a real key shot right here.
Hope the 9 doesn't go. There it
Ooh,
goes.
look out,
There it is.
look out.
On the
It's
break.
over.
He scratched. He scratched. He scratched.
How do you like it? Watching the 9 ball go in the hole, so was everybody in
Oh,
this
my
arena.
God.
It went in the hole, but so did the cue ball.
They saw the 9 go in the hole, and everybody got up. What a break. What a break.
Look at that.
Look
That's
at
what
this.
everybody saw, including me.
Unbelievable.
You caught the cue ball
Yes,
going
I
in.
did.
I knew I was going to. I know everything that's going to happen.
Are you going to win?
He's talking negative now. But he's so far ahead. Mike has a tough run out here. There is no tomorrow.
He's taking a long look at this. That's the ball he has to hit, the 2 ball.
A little reverse English here. Great shot. Great shot. He's got to stretch. He's got to shoot over a ball. And he's got to get position for the 4. Make sure he comes out far enough off the rail so he avoids the 6. Good shot.
Ball right into the corner. Back to the 6. He's got it going right now. It's a long way back, though. Trails back 4 games.
He hasn't won this one yet.
You know, again, you can't emphasize enough that you can make 8 balls here, and the only one that really matters is that striped one to the left of your screen.
Should put it away now. No problem.
So it's 8-5. Strickland can only nod his head, sit there, no control.
Dramatically.
Disbelief. He's not believing what happened before.
Guess where I'm breaking from?
So Mike Siegel will break again, chatting it up with the crowd
Guess where I'm
around
going to
him.
break from? Take a guess.
He's smiling, but secretly, underneath,
I think he's smiling through clenched teeth.
it's hurting him a little bit. He wants to be the best player.
And in his mind, he is the best player. And there's...
In a lot of people's
I was
minds,
just going to
he's the
say,
best
he has a
player.
lot of support to that.
What?
Yes. So the 9 ball drops, and the cue ball doesn't for Mike Siegel.
One. It's one. It's one. 1, 2. What a Miz, what if 4 in a row go in, huh? Whoa. Huh? Is it
We've got a
really there? or
shootout
what?
here.
There's another look
9
at it.
right. Ugh. 4 almost kicked it out.
4 was very kind. Here's another look from up top.
Split them wide open, clear out the alley. 9 in the
1,
corner.
that was 1.
Mike
Well,
wants,
that's 8-6.
he wants to make 4 in a row.
Yeah, no problem.
He yelled up to me, "Is it possible?"
Huh?
Again, he's
I'm on.
rallying the crowd.
Earl's just
3
quiet. Earl wants to win real bad.
Trying to keep his concentration. The longer he sits, the harder that is to do. Here's Mike Siegel again. 8-6. First to 9 wins the championship. $8,000 difference.
First over.
And
No.
second.
Count here.
7, Rock? It's all right. It's okay.
Mike's pumped up now.
Well, he's got the 1 into this pocket right here. What's he going to do with the 2? Got to look to play a combination. Whew. I don't know what he's going to do. Better be concerned with making the 1. He's going to play what we call cinch pool. Make sure he makes every shot.
Got that one in.
Cinch.
Safety coming right here.
That, incidentally, is what he meant by cinch.
He's going to clip the 2. Maybe put the cue ball down over behind these balls right here. I'd be surprised if he goes for this bank. Yes,
Yeah.
he tried it.
Hit something.
He tried it. That's
Don't line up.
Oh.
Look at this ball. What is that doing?
Well, now
how
what?
bad
I don't
hit
know
that
what
ball.
he was
Son
thinking
of a
about
gun.
there.
Huh? Look at how bad I hit that. Man, oh man.
There again, you talk about your bad shots, you don't talk about the good shots. Why don't you come back and talk about dropping a 9 ball?
Well, we've got a combination and a run out. He's got to play position on the 2. If he gets position on the 2, I think he's going to win.
There's the 8 ball. Remember, he only needs this game.
Well, the length of the table. Sitting in the chair a long time. But this is his strong point, making these type of shots.
He's going to walk the nerves off here.
He's got the whole length of the table. The whole length of the table to make this ball in his pocket come off the rail right about here and make the 3 next.
He feels
Tough
it.
shot.
He feels it.
Tough shot. Oh, fire.
That's a big
Fire.
shot. That's a big shot. Now he can relax.
No, he can't relax until the 9 goes in.
Yeah, well, that's true, but that was a real pressure shot
Oh.
for him. And he definitely
Pressure.
had a little bit of case of nerves.
See what he did after he made that? He clenched fist. He better get out here.
Oh. Stop right there.
Don't give Mike Siegel another
Come on,
chance.
darling.
Mike's looking like he's resigned to the fact that he's going to finish second
4 in
there.
the pocket. Draw a little back for the 5. Well, he's off my line a little.
Not too bad.
Don't get straight. That's one important thing he doesn't want to do.
I've been doing it all my life, and I did it again.
He doesn't
Same
want
thing
to. He
over and
didn't
over.
want to do that. He's straight in. He has no angle to come off the rail. He's going to have to really rifle his ball in.
Unless a big shot.
Uh-oh. What'd I tell you? Look at the break he got.
Well, he
Here.
tried to play it the way you
I
said.
keep doing it. I get straight in every time.
Oh.
Can't get anywhere else but straight in. It's just
Oh,
amazing.
my. He got away with one, though. Mike has got to make some shot here.
Psychological edge now goes to Mike Siegel.
No. I am glad I am up here. I'm fainting on every shot up here.
Earl Strickland's got to sit and think about that one.
He's going to try to cut this in, I hope.
He did.
Now what?
Oh!
Now what?
Ah, there we go.
Now what?
That's what I wanted.
This isn't a hanger.
Cut this one if I miss it, all right?
This one goes in the upper corner. He's gonna try to make it all the way down here, slice his ball. I think he'll make it, Barry.
This for 8-7.
He makes this, he'll bring the house
He
down.
misses it, he might lose the match.
He will lose the match.
No good.
Didn't get it, and
game
now.
over. Looks like Earl's a winner.
I can handle this one.
He can handle it.
He did.
Earl Strickland.
He's the champion. Great match. Great final match. Number 1 and number 2, and the hot player this year has won it. Earl Strickland beats Mike Siegel.
He was very confident there.
That was a great win for him. He is pumped up now. That's the first time he's smiled, I think, in about a week. Earl Strickland, 9 games to 6 over Mike Siegel. Wasn't easy, but it was pretty.
Look at the
He
fist.
wins it. We'll come back to talk with the winner after this. Well, 2 shots in this match stand out from all the others in a room full of great shots and a match full of great shots. This one by Mike Siegel. Miss, good as a mile in this case. And that brought Earl Strickland leaping out of his chair for this shot. This one he said, I could handle. He did. Earl Strickland is the champion, $15,000 richer, and to make the presentation, there's a happy man, Jim Bakula, Director of Operations for Billiards for Brunswick. Jim?
Thank you very much, Barry. This has been an exciting tournament, and Brunswick Billiards was very proud to sponsor it. Now I have the pleasure of presenting the winner's check for $15,000 to the 1988 Brunswick World Open champion, Earl Strickland. Congratulations, Earl, on a great tournament.
Thank you, Jim. I just want to say I want to thank Brunswick Corporation and Caesars and ESPN. Everything was great here this week. I had a splendid time. It's a great hotel. Thank you.
Earl, you know what struck me? I almost wish you could have been in the audience. It's a great match to watch.
Well, I used to be in the audience, but I'm up here playing now. And Mike's a great competitor, and it came down to me and him. I was number one, he's number two, and I think that's the way I should have been.
Yeah, two great players, and that's got to be that much more gratifying. The fact that you did beat a guy like Mike Siegel.
Well, he's not easy to beat. I think he taught me how to play.
Great victory for you today, though. Steve, you're with Mike.
Mike, what happened? We can't forget about number 2. Can you tell us what happened?
Well, I just couldn't get my concentration going. That clock, just on a couple key shots, you know, it was in my mind. And when I was shooting that 9-ball, I knew I was right at that spot where I was waiting to hear 15 seconds like always. And that's what was going through my mind when I shot the ball. And I really thought I was going to make it. I mean, I was kibitzing there, but...
Earl kept you off the table. I think that's what beat you.
Yeah.
Back to you, Barry.
All right, fine. Well, the clock, that was the big story. And unfortunately for Mike Siegel, time was up. Earl Strickland's the champion. Back with the final word. But Strickland is the world champion. That's got to be a big thrill. Interesting match, Steve. I think enough emotional highs and lows to put you on the couch. Great match.
I was really amazed the way Earl held up there. And yeah, last match or last game, he fired that 4-ball or 2-ball, whatever it is, 100 miles an hour and got perfect position. I mean, he just played great.
We've been talking for the last 10 weeks about the psychology of this game and how difficult it is when you're just sitting there stewing over a bad shot. And today, I think Earl did that just a little bit better than Mike.
Mike was very worried about the shot clock, and I was very surprised. If he just got up and played his game, he would have been better off.
Just a slight distraction, and that was enough to throw it off because the concentration factor, of course, probably the biggest thing in the game.
Mike will get even somewhere down the road.
All right, and again, Earl Strickland said back in 1983 when he beat you, that's what turned his career upward. Today, he's at the top of the heap. He's the world champion. For Steve Misra.